Hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
I can turn your white.
Awesome. Looks like we got this all up and running. I'm trying a different noise suppression for the microphones. Let me know if my voice cuts out at all. Hello, Showdown. Hello, Audrey. How you both doing? Yep, let me know if the background music is too high or if it's like drowning out me talking. Because I did mess with it a little bit. There we go, that should be good. Yeah, people liked me using that as background music in the last one, so I figured seems to work well enough. Oh. Sorry, my phone's going off. In any case. Yeah, everyone seemed to prefer me playing that last time, so, you know, might as well. Okay, it's a little quiet. I might turn that up just a bit. Hello, Itty Bitty. How you doing? Also, hello, Sonic. Welcome both of you to the stream. How you guys doing? Right now I'm just working on some of the beginning parts for the song, so like the opening scenes. Oh, I should make sure that Twitch is working properly. Yes, it is. Hello, hello, Luca. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Also, hello, Peppy Apple. Welcome. How you doing? I think this would look better if it was looking up while turning. Oh, your game's in demo? That's awesome. That's always a really nice milestone to hit. I know this scene isn't super entertaining. In this one, essentially, the lights shut off and we kind of pan around to the camera and then it flashes into another transition sequence. So that's all this is. I know it's not the most entertaining part. Yeah, it really does. Her eyes are basically just orange slices. That's so true. Also, are you still hearing like my audio quality okay? I added in some like compressors to the microphone so it wouldn't be catching like every single thing. So let me know if that's wigging out. Also, hello bilingual dude and hello Kyle. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Made something with the eyes look too weird here. Trying to figure out the best way to fix it. Okay, that's better. Hello, hello, Afmao. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna shift everything over a bit so it kind of stays in the center. And I think that works. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. I know what I want here is I want it to transition into some kind of, like we see the color start swirling. So I'm considering just changing this into like a zoom in on the eye. I also kind of want it to be like a line abstract mash in swirl type of thing, if that makes sense. I think I'll just have it cut to that second one. That looks better. Oh, actually, oh, right, I remember what I was gonna do here. One of her eyes does not have the thing. I was thinking from the beginning, basically one of her eyes already has like the swirl straight from the start, and then it just kind of gets more and more from there. No, what's in the background is one of the first songs I wrote. It's a Kane song, but it's not part of the digital abstraction series that I'm working on. But it is a digital circus song. Now the back one for this, it sounds pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm thinking straight from the beginning, she's already got one eye that's kind of swirling. Or the alternative is she starts developing it after it goes into the first chorus. And that's when things slowly more and more get abstracted-y and stuff like that. Oh, what are your guys' opinions on that? Well, over the course of the song, she's slowly going to be getting more and more abstractiony traits, so to speak. I'm just deciding how early I want to introduce them. Probably I'll save that for like the second verse. Sorry, not at least after or partway through the first chorus.
Recollections of others take the spotlight in my mind. The insanity and tragedy burn me alive in agony. All this anger formed from pain originated memory. Falling deeper in the dissonance, corrupted till I'm made to.
Yep, it is indeed reset right now. That is the nice thing about having the publishing rights for the music, is I don't have to worry about getting CC'd for what I'm playing.
Asleep in a castle so gentle and pure, a most perfect night may it seem. Surrounded by anguish and torment and hurt, wake from your twisted dream. Living in the heart in a city in the dark, ravaged from the remnants and pollutants from the park. Working through the night, then you catch an eerie sight, pulled in from the water. You're surprised by what you find on the ship, from the drip in the claw in the.
So some of you can hear it and some of you cannot, the music? Is that what I'm seeing? Right now it's Praise the Knights, a Knights of Guinevere song. So what's the volume like for the rest of you guys? Like, is it super quiet or like is it just super quiet compared to my speaking, or is it just for some of you? I forgot the correct spacing for this. I think these two need some in-betweens. Okay. Let me up it just a bit. Okay, how is that? Did that help? Did that help at all? This is Inescapable. It's a Millie song based off Hell of a Boss. Oh, that's why it looks off. I messed up the timing on that. Okay, so it's not here. I'm excited to see if they're gonna abstract someone. Like, they've been dropping so many hints about it. It's gonna kind of be interesting. Oh shoot, did I just... Oops, I think I might have just messed that up.
Chills and whispers along the roads with frozen monsters. I've had enough collecting dust with frigid gusts to make me stronger. I'll rise, I'll stand inside a field with icy strands. I think it's time that I became the one who makes the demands. You abused the trust I gave, veiled with the bond so cracked and frayed. My strength increased with every freeze. Despite their pleas, all put to sleep in shallow grave.
I don't know, I feel like they're really hinting for Jax to be doing something with abstraction. Either he abstracting, or maybe we see him witness someone abstracting. Maybe we'll get flashback from Ribbit. Okay, now I think we kind of got this a bit closer. This was the next spot. Did it in between. Oh yeah, I'm really hoping we get Ribbit lore in episode 8. Yeah, they don't have a lot of lore on Zooble yet. I'm sure we will see more in the coming episodes. And yeah, they definitely have the characters as like Jax was saying, the archetypes. They definitely have made all those different archetypes on purpose. Hello, hello, Jaxie. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? No, you're good. Sometimes you got to go out of cell range. It just happens. I've seen that theory. My gosh, that's an interesting theory. Because I mean, Kinger definitely knows stuff, right? So what if it's one of those like Kinger sacrifices himself to save the others type thing? Okay, that looks better. I think I want this to like morph into the next scene. So maybe these lines after you come in, do a last turnaround, and it like feels the next scene. Okay, yeah, I think right here where I'll start introducing the next part.
Thorns and briars, sometimes they're entangling. Barbs and wires, sometimes they're strangling. Sew me up and tie my ends or tear me down and pull my thread. Just don't let another one break again. They always leave me on my own, left out to fall apart alone. Am I here awake, aware, or safe? Hey, hey, hey. And I'm feeling more fractured every day. And who's at fault for their abstraction? 'Cause I took every course of action.
I'm thinking I'll have it turn, and then like as it turns, it'll like revealed eyes on each side of it type of thing. You know what I mean? Or it did that whole thing and now it zooms out more to reveal more eyes. Yeah, actually, let's... Oh, give me 1 second. Something just got dropped off of my door.
Am I the one who snapped their thread? You better leave me on my own. You're better off if I'm alone. Now I'm so afraid I've gone insane. Hey, hey, hey. No use playing this game if no one stays. I couldn't save them from abstraction. Was I the cause of every action that condemned? Every time I lost a friend, and again and again and again and again, and everyone will watch me run.
Okay, sorry, I just had to get something off my door. No, I had Instacart ordered a couple hours ago. They just dropped it off, so I had to quickly bring that in. Because I don't really want to leave food out on the porch, you know? Also, hello, Ishik. Well, you doing? Or Isaac? Is that how you say it? Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
The rain woke up, crashed in the sand, disappear without a trace. Bunch of scouts clearing out, looking up and making ground. Grab a rope and hold it close, else you'll fall and tumble down. Over hills and rocks and
Okay, so I think what I'll do from here is comes down, starts breaking off, and then that is going to form into eyes that open. I'll have another in between here. I'm doing pretty good. Just working on projects as I'm sure you see here.
we'll crest the top and reach the peak. Now I'm hurt and I'm poisoned and I think I'm hearing noises. If I die at the shrine, I'll resurrect. If you destroy it, toss a robe, lend a hand, make a lunge.
We'll have that start tapering off there, and it tapers off even more right here. That's less turned. Oh no, we have people resetting. We'll reset, we'll play again in a minute. Ooh, actually, no. This could be the intro to Gangle's abstraction without fully showing it yet, because that's how her eyes are positioned. Ooh, I just realized that. Audrey, I technically can play songs that are not my own. And I mean, I'm happy to do that. I'm just playing these because that's what people kind of wanted to hear. They just have to be streamer friendly. I cannot just play like random songs. Hello, Pretzel. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, so I can't play like stereotypical songs you might hear on the radio, but like I can play other like copyright. Hello, cat. I can play other like copyright free stuff. Like I normally use Cat Records by Rayliz because he's got a bunch of streamer friendly stuff. Yeah, sorry, I have a cat. Normally, if I'm home alone talking, I'm normally talking to one of them. So they hear me talking, and there's no one here. She keeps jumping on my desk. And so, of course, they think I'm talking to them. Hey, baby. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's here. Yep, I love this kitty. I just need her to not be on top of my keyboard at the moment. There we go. This is kind of the prequel to Gangle's mask and all that. She's a calico. Long-haired calico. Cutest cat you will ever see. Afmao, that song I'm pretty sure is copyrighted, not copyright free, so no, I would not be able to play that. Also, hello, Cutie Blue. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, it looks weird, but that would be like more zoomed out. Maybe I'll just, yeah, maybe I'll just leave it with the eyes and not have the mouth on this one. I think it works better with the lyrics right there. Yeah. it
Let's play charades. Ignore the feelings locked up tight inside my brain. Convince myself that nothing's real and
Okay, let's see. The next part I had on here is.
don't think about the intuition that every thought was Kane's decision, or every sign he got in my mind. Who really made the choice this time?
Okay, I think after this is when I was gonna have it kind of start going into Pomni sneaking around the circus type of thing.
Why can't a puppet play pretend? I understand that the facade of every bond was his command. That it was fake, that every friend was only made 'cause they were chained. Turn away from every voice that whispers you'll never make it out of Kane's adventures, or every day, or any mistake. I just can't.
Need to change this into a fade because I'm going to have this part fade.
Sometimes I thought the pain was worth it, but then he took away the reins. They were gone before I found the words in time to make a
And this goes, and this is where I have to figure out like actual backgrounds. Hello, hello, Chris, and hello, hello, you Babla. Welcome. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. No, this is Adobe Animate.
starts to show again.
Okay, so last shot is facing that direction, so I think I need to keep her facing screen left. So we'll do this. Right now I think it's doing the snowfall instrumental. So I need her like peeking around a corner, seeing like an abstraction or something, somebody back there, and then turning back. I don't want to like use the same background. Actually, I can probably do it for this one. Ooh, actually, I think I'll have her... Instead, I think I'll have her walk down the hall. She'll be coming down this way. And then I think we'll have, like, the doors with all the X's along the sides. Oh, crap. I just dropped a piece of my drawing pen. Okay, well, that's gone. Yeah, it still works. That's all that matters. And then since it's dark, we'll know this part back here is just kind of fades off into the black. Maybe have this go higher. We want everything to look distorted and out of proportion. The doors, this will be like the line that the doors reach, I think. Then I think I'll add these a little smooshed just to make it a little more tight. So this is rough. I think what I'll do for this is I'll have like two different backgrounds, but they'll both be on like a 3D plane going inward while she's walking towards the camera. That way everything can stay correctly proportioned. So the background's moving while she's like in the middle walking towards us, if that makes sense. Hello, hello, Ladashia. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? No, yeah, my favorite song is Artist Block by far. I freaking love that one. There is not enough Kane villain songs out there. Okay, yeah, that perspective looks a little bit better. Then everything fades into mist back there. Okay. Good.
You'll be found. Though the deep in the dark may hunt forever, damning the past to the lands I never once had the chance to grasp. I'll face
That's like 6 p.m. for me. Oh, Kitten Sneeze is making another song? Awesome. I love the stuff she makes. That's gonna be super fun to see. And yes, artist block was Static Films. I want to tentatively say like a month until it's ready. I'm also still waiting on a response from a person on something. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Yeah, so she'll be like, Pomni will like be here, kind of walking with the camera, and then these two backgrounds will be, like, the background is going to be moving towards, or moving, down, back away. Here. I cannot speak today. The backgrounds are going to be both going down either side, while she's walking towards us. So. So she's gonna be like walking around kind of nervously, looking around. And then it'll like be, and then there's like a lyrical line in there referencing how she's the only one there, and then it's gonna like go to the side where she's walking past all the crossed out doors. Yeah, that's what people have been saying, is that it's doing like 3 ads in a row. I don't know what's up with YouTube for that, so. Like, yeah, ads are normal, but I don't know why they changed it to 3, so. Whatever works, I guess. Oh, the music stopped. Let me restart the playlist. Yeah, I guess you could see them looking like trains. Let me just restart this. Give me a moment. We'll do that, and we'll reshuffle it again. Here we go. Hello, Ridley. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
You know, Kinger, you're always acting so crazy, and it's such a downer. So I thought of the perfect solution. Why don't I just fix you?
Hello, Striking Cobra. Welcome. How you doing?
And then I can't believe my eyes. The game that I created's been overrun by rogue AI. With a mind that's been revived, no longer blind to his decay. Perhaps I'll make a few adjustments, play it safe with an update. Let's overhaul the system, tear it like he tore my mind apart, and find the answers to the question how I lost myself to start.
We zoom it in a bit so we don't have to show like the legs moving. It'll just kind of be, you know, walk, walk, step, step. So we don't have to animate all of the leg. Because we don't need to do extra work. Well, thank you. I'm doing pretty good. It's a lot of fun making the visuals for this. It's much fancier than any of the other ones I've done.
Does this corrupted execution hold the key to all I've lost? Once upon a time I was a madman, only now my mind's my own. It's time I use my cognitive advantage and crush the bugs in all his code. This game was never made to break their host domain, a multiplayer failure tracing back to Cain. So hello world, if your exception won't divert, I'll stop him yet before the system gets reset. Sets of data structures locked away where I can't find. Recollections of others take the spotlight in my mind. The insanity and tragedy burn me alive in agony. All this anger formed from pain originated memory.
This one we will have a long background that just has a bunch of doors. I'll look up what order the doors are in later. Hello, GS Girl, welcome. How you doing? You're at Disney World? You have no idea how jealous I am. I love Disney World. Oh, I'm using Adobe Animate.
I find I'm falling deeper in the dissonance, corrupted till I'm made to rant. This game was always made to keep us all contained, a multiplayer feature linking all our chains. So hello world, the script of code can't be reversed. I failed again, and yet the system still
Chills and whispers along the roads with frozen monsters. I've had enough collecting dust with frigid gusts to make me stronger. I'll rise, I'll stand inside a field with icy strands. I think it's time that I became the one who makes the demands. You abused the trust I gave, veiled with the bond so cracked and frayed. My strength increased with every freeze. Despite their pleas, all put to sleep in shallow grave.
Oh, you showed your grandma Reset? How did she like it? Also, yes, sorry. Audrey's saying I'm for real locked in. Yeah, sorry. That happens sometimes. If I'm working on something, I'll just get hyper-focused on that for a minute. And then I'll glance over and see chats like scrolled all the way up the screen. But yeah, that's awesome that your grandma's watching it. And yes, I have listened to Self-Control by Mike Gino. That is one of my favorite Digital Circus songs. You know what the hardest part of this whole animation is gonna be? Like, making all of the freaking backgrounds. Like, I am so bad at backgrounds. It's gonna be the hardest part of all this. Like, I can make them decently enough, but it just takes me forever. Oh, I should have something on these to indicate what door they are.
Had you thought that I was blind to the demon that's inside, or the silver strings entwined?
Hello, Newsy Lover. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh yeah, speaking of, I don't know when it's gonna be out, but I am working on an N/Uzi song, so it sounds good so far. I just don't know when I'm gonna finish it. My favorite characters from Digital Circus and Murder Drones. Murder Drones, obviously, is N and V, of course. Well, N, V, and Uzi. The whole trio, honestly. And then from the Amazing Digital Circus, Jax. He is the most interesting character, in my opinion.
One day in a plane, we were flying in the rain. Woke up, crashed in the sand, disappear without a trace. Bunch of scouts peering out, looking up and making ground. Grab a rope and hold it close, else you'll fall and tumble down. Over hills and rocks and springs and bombs, hope we all got what it takes. Over sand and stones and vines and coals, we can climb or be raised. We gotta reach the summit and make it out. If we can't push our limits, we won't be found. Fallen scouts cannot be liberated, left behind from all the rest. One by one we'll be eliminated. If we can't reach the crest, still we're brave and we'll fight. Standing strong, we'll survive to make the climb until we're free. We'll crest the top and reach the peak. Now I'm hurt and I'm poisoned and I think I'm hearing noise.
I mean, I technically did. Like, I took some courses in high school, and when I was in college, I was taking classes for animation and game development. But most of this has just been, like, hobby work or stuff I've practiced on my own. Like, a lot of the stuff, honestly, just came from watching, like, speed paints or watching other live streams of people animating. Like, way back in the day, forever ago, a lot of how I learned how to use Adobe Animate is from watching Jan Animations when he was making his Don't Mine at Night parody. I would watch some of his live streams, and I learned just a bunch of random tips from watching him animate on there. Or Sharky19, if you've ever seen her stuff. She's like she's not really a YouTuber, I found her art. But she's supposed to post speed paints, and I learned a lot off watching those. So just stuff like that.
We'll crest the top and reach the peak. Too bad the planes and
Also, tell your friend Clerk I said hi.
our only hope. We move as one or be forever fading beneath the slopes. We're slowing down, packs running out. We're losing ground, we're losing scouts. Every hour of this tower leads to more disaster. We cower from the power of our late scoutmaster. We gotta reach the summit, no time to stop. We gotta push our limits and beat the fall. Fallen scouts to be commemorated, left behind from where they rested. Climbing higher, we'll invigorate. Rescues at the crest, still we're brave and we'll fight. Standing strong, we'll survive to make the climb, and now we're free. We reach the top and crest the peak. Hear my call, heed their cries. Free them all, fear my So is it time you scaled the frozen mountain home to the tide of a flesh unbound and left to the
I'm trying to adjust this so I can properly give myself notes on what I was planning on this later.
and stop all the gods who would fall. We'll haven troll through the walls of the rod and set my sheep. Fight the chains of decay, now reborn. Our frost left stained by the blade, meant to call our flock been straight through the plains. Find a way to set them free.
I don't play Poppy Playtime, but I've watched plenty of gameplays on it. I think it's super entertaining game.
Take my sword,
Oh, congratulations! Are they gonna like play it on stream, that kind of thing?
for I've
Oh, we appreciate you stopping by, Chris. It was nice chatting with you.
be found.
Oh, and hello, Sparky the Third. I apologize if you messaged a while ago and I didn't see it. Sometimes it's a little harder to see the Twitch chat. But welcome, welcome. And yes, exactly. I'm going to make the walls like two different, like they're going to be two different images. And back there where you see the scribbles is where it's going to be like fading off into the dark. Because at this point in the song, it's talking about how like things have gotten dark and like, you know, disparaging, that kind of thing. But yes, they're going to be, it's going to essentially be two backgrounds that are going in, and it's going to have like a vanishing point back there. I'm not going to make it like fully 3D walls. Like, I'm not that fancy. I can't pull that off. So it's just going to be like 2D images with scaling and depth. If I got fancy, maybe I'd like pull out the lines on the doors a little bit to make it look 3D, but I'm not a 3D artist, so I can't really do much more than that. Hey, that's awesome. Remind me, what kind of stuff does your game focus on? Yeah, essentially, like it'll be a PNG image turned into a 3D object. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do. Because I just, I do not have the skills for anything fancier. Don't get me wrong, I would love to get more into like the 3D animation. I'm just not going to test the methods as much on a music video that is more anticipated. Like, I'm probably gonna test it on something easy to practice the skills, like the bubble song maybe, because you know, bubble is a bubble. I figure that that's slightly easier, you know? Okay, let me check what I had next to my notes. I know I have one part. Oh, question. How many of you in chat, I just have a question for you about this. How many of you in chat are familiar with like 3D animation? Oh, that's true. Sparky, that's not a bad idea. I mean, yeah, the doors are all gonna look the same. Because if I was going to pop out the side of the door, I would essentially pop out that square and just place, you know, the PNG image over it, like a little, like I'd pop it out with a little bit, so it wouldn't be the whole thing wouldn't be textured, if that makes sense. So if I did do it, it would not be that fancy. But one thing I kind of want to do in this that I think would look better if it was 3D, but I can do in 2D, is there's one section where I want her like essentially jumping from orb to orb. You know the memory orbs that are in Kane's office, like the snow globes? Those are going to be kind of like hanging around in the cyberspace, and she's going to be jumping from orb to orb to get to her location. So that's something I'd like to do, and I think it'd look cool if I could pull off having those orbs and having, like, you know, different adventures inside them. But, you know, I do not know how to do that effect, and I can like make it, I can kind of fake it with 2D. But that is a 3D thing I would like to have at one point. It's just like something I gotta mess around with. Hello, hello, Crafter, welcome. Okay, sorry, I had to pause there for a second. I was double checking my notes to see where I was. She goes through here, to there, and then it goes into the pre-course here. I'm thinking it'll go back to the front view, because after this it jumps into, where is it? That's part of the chorus, so something from here needs to lead her to her It needs to have a pre-chorus moment that with no action, and then a thing happens and it leads into the chorus where she is jumping around and avoiding everyone. Also, thank you, I appreciate it. It's just a lot of practice. And yeah, if I put Gummy Goo in there anywhere, it would probably be like in one of those adventure memory orbs. Like I wouldn't have him as a major part in the song. Okay, so I think I will have her go back to facing forward, but in this one... we have, like, memory flashes behind her? I'll do that for now, and I can change it later if I need to. There, just give myself a reference. So I'm thinking I want this to kind of be the part where she's starts to panic more and where we get more like imagery in the background. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'd probably use Blender. But I'm wondering if I can get away with doing it in After Effects, because that's like the editing program I use. I'm just more familiar with it. Like something like applying a texture over like the orb. Like I know it wouldn't be hard to get a circular orb in there. I just don't know how to put the image or textures inside of it. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm switching from blue because it's confusing me because those colors are different. We'll do purple, that's easier. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Luca. We appreciate having you. Yeah, let me know when it's out. It'd be fun to check it out.
Seams and stitches. Some days I feel everything. Strings and fringes. Some days I'm unraveling. Sew me up and tie my ends or tear me down and pull my threads.
And I want her like tugging on her hat. Hello, Rebecca. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, what is the CC Spear effect? Is that an After Effects thing, or is that a Blender thing? Because yeah, Snow Globe effect is kind of what I'm going for. It doesn't need to be perfect, like I don't need to mimic the level of quality that's in the show, but that is kind of the effect I want. Because I need that, and then I need to animate her like jumping from globe to globe. But I mean, yeah, if there is a pre-built effect, 100%, I will take advantage of that. cat looks way too big in this scene.
And who's at fault for their abstraction? 'Cause I took every course of action to prevent. Every time I lost a friend, every time I'd watch them rend.
And then I think behind her is when we will have like flashbacks of the abstractions kind of flash behind her, but like distorted and not quite clear, I think.
Am I the one who snapped their thread?
Yes, yes, Afmel, what can I do for you? Yeah, ask away, ask away.
You're better off if I'm alone.
Oh yeah, Dissonant is on the playlist. Right now it's got Rend, Marionette, Raising Cain, It Doesn't Matter, and then Dissonant.
I couldn't save them from abstraction. Was I the cause of every action that condemned? Every time I lost a friend, and again and again and again, and everyone will watch me run.
So for the parts behind here, the lyrics are essentially saying it's referring to how like the world doesn't know they're in there and that their whole existence is fake. So I'm trying to think of the best imagery to put behind for them outside of maybe just doing like the other people abstracting.
Hey, did you notice it's been quiet?
I heard that Gangle spoke with Cain.
Ooh, actually I can do the actually no, this will work.
Wants to throw some stupid play.
Well, that's great. She's been so
If I do a quick flash of like that room where they had like the buttons, because that leads into a part later. So I can have that in there, so it kind of flashes that background for a bit. I can figure out what order I want these to appear in.
So I thought I'd take the lead and take a swing at it instead.
She must be joking.
And where is Cain? Not to fear, he's nowhere near and won't be coming back again. It's my time, I'm gonna shine. Watch out, you'd better stay in line. I'm feeling free, I'm feeling me. I'm gonna make a hit, you'll see. Read the script or read discordance. Just trust that I know best. Lead the strings of your performance like a live marathon.
Oh, thank you, Sparky, for the follow. I appreciate it.
Don't slouch while in your stations and don't slow
And After Effects, you said you apply it to a layer and it makes it look like a globe. It will warp. I'm okay if it warps the layer, because I kind of want to use like video clips for it almost. Okay, thank you. Again, thank you, Sparky. I appreciate that. That's like super helpful information. I'm actually going to write that down in my notebook. I'm not just going to remember that off the top. Yep, you have a good night, Sparky. It's really nice having you stop by, and I appreciate the help with that.
For so long I've been pretending that everything was fine. Push through to every ending like I'm not.
How do you keep the animation smooth while making her look distorted? In all honesty, it is much easier to make things look smooth when they're distorted, because people are expecting it to not be in the lines. People are expecting it to not be in the lines. So it's okay if it doesn't look perfect. Like, people are not expecting arms to bend correctly. They're not expecting eyes and hair to be in the correct shape or follow gravity or the laws of motion. So it's much easier because you can get away with making things look out of shape.
Madness, I'm the one who writes the play. No more limits to inhibit all the ways you're gonna pay. She's lost her marbles. She gone insane. I really never thought she'd spiral hard enough to break. Don't you cry, it's curtain time. There's nowhere left that you could hide. Now
Thinking maybe I'll have,
you can't flee, you've got no mouth.
maybe from the first time she saw the exit door flash. What view is that? In episode 1, when she like saw the exit door in the distance on the ground. Let me see if I can find that, because I want to show that exact scene. Hello, hello, Celeste. How you doing?
Parades a circus, nightmares so loud. We can't get out. We can't shake down
Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can find this.
his resolutions are not solutions. We play the cast, he casts aside for his amusement. We remain lost while he plays God, trapped to suffer in his thrills of cyber chaos.
And then I need one more background for the last section of the pre-chorus.
He brings destruction to this mad carousel. Another thief to application, shaping cracks within
Okay, where is...
deadliest distractions, breaking down synthetic life, and there'll be no
Scrubbing through, trying to check where it is.
raising Cain.
Where in episode 1 does it show Pomni like spotting an exit somewhere?
Entities without our vanity, without profanity to let us scream. It pains us, our pasts are nameless, and he so audaciously denies our plea. His resolutions are not solutions. We play the cast, he casts aside for his amusement. We remain lost.
Oh, okay, found it. That is this. Okay, that's what it looks like. Like that, and it's got like the little. It's got like the little fence in the background. Got the trees. There, and that'll. I'm not gonna make it look like exactly the same, but that'll be enough that I can. Give myself a hint later. Okay, awesome. I'm not going to give you an exact answer. Also, hello, Claire. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Yeah, I can't give you exact. I am in my 20s, so you know you got a 10-year reference from there. More on like. Well, yeah, that's all I'm gonna give you on there. Not gonna give an exact age. Yeah, it's always fun to ask. I don't mind. That and that. And then I need something that indicates her from the memories. Also, hello, howdy. Are you saying howdy to me? This is Adobe Animate. Oh, wait, did I? Did I forget? Oh, I did forget to set that. Oh, well, I can get it off of YouTube later. I forgot to set the screen recording so I could compile it into like a behind the scenes later, but I can always download it off YouTube, so that's fine. Maybe I'll just leave this as like more abstract background. it'll just kind of be more like cyberspacey. Be an X flashing over her for a split second.
I don't make pals, don't do collaboration. I'm the funny guy with the jokes to fuel your aggravation. I don't need no attachments, no attractions, not when we all end up as abstractions. I'll spend my days enacting pranks to fill the blanks with static distractions.
Oh, we got kittens in boxes.
And you shake, and yet you push us all away. You attack like you'll break.
Oh, yep, we like Adobe Animate. It was, the internet kind of freaked out for a minute because they tried to discontinue it. And everyone on the internet just lost it. But then they rescinded the decision, so it's safe, so we're all good there. But dang, that was a panic moment.
Trapped in this digital world you've known, a digital circus that's now my home. I can't understand how it felt to withstand all these digital nightmares alone, with extra terror and some nihilism to
I know the hands aren't super pretty,
existentialism.
but you know, it works.
In your mind that fights against this circus prison.
What you see is what you get at a glance, and soon you'll learn that everyone gets ripped away. Now I won't give any relations a chance. Why should I care? It doesn't matter anyway.
I won't just give up and stop reaching out to appease you. With conceited and shocked that someone else dared to see. There's something deep
Oh, heck yeah, we can always use more kittens in boxes. There is nothing better. My favorite color is green.
You crack and you shake, and yet you push us all away. You attack like you'll break, like nothing matters anyway. I won't just give up and stop reaching out to appease you. With conceited and shocked that someone else dared to see. There's something deeper inside, trapped in these feelings.
Her facial expression just looks odd right now. I can fix that later, though. Well, exactly. Who wouldn't want tons of cats in boxes? This. There we go. Someone was asking about Dissonant earlier. Playing now. I might change the posing for this later. I might just keep it like that instead of... Yeah, I think I'll keep it like that and maybe just have her go to that. Oh, fun fact on the Pomni song. So, when I was writing it, it kept just sounding like a little off. And I wasn't quite sure what was wrong, because like it seemed a little long, but I wasn't sure what to cut. So I went through and I kept looking at everything, and then I realized the bridge was like a full minute, taking up like a full quarter of the song. And so I finally figured what to cut. Sometimes less is more when you're writing music. The original version was like 4 minutes and 15 seconds, I think. And I believe it's at about 3:36 now. So it's at a much more acceptable amount. Also, hello, Flatline. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Actually, no, I think I am going to keep that underneath. Because... Hello, hello, Chris the Animator. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You said this is more chill than other streams. I am very curious what goes on in other streams now. This is gonna flash, and then this will kind of do its thing. Welcome back, Crafter. How you doing? Ooh, let me check on a thing. I might have a meeting. Yeah, let me see something here. Oh, okay, there are a lot of people have messaged me. on Discord. Since, whoop, I missed a couple people. Okay, I'll have to check that later. Okay. Okay, I got some time. I got some time. Yeah, the streams have like 76 people. Well, okay, yeah, if it's episode 7 premiere, yeah, everyone's going to be doing that. That does not surprise me at all. So what I want to happen right here is I want it to like flash between like a more partially abstracted, like outlined, like, oh no, what's happening version of Pomni while it has the X behind her. Oops, not that. Sorry, finding all of my correct buttons. And I'll do it in green just so I can very easily tell my own knowledge. I cannot wait till episode 8 is out. It is, oh my gosh, it is going to be awesome. I'm excited for the lore drop. I want to know what happens with Ribbit. Hello, hello, Fish. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Asleep in a castle so gentle and pure, a most perfect night may it seem. Surrounded by anguish and torment and hurt, wake from your twisted dream. Living in the heart in a city in the dark, ravaged from the remnants and pollutants from the park. Working through the night, then you catch an eerie sight. Pulled in from the water, you're surprised by what you find on the ship. From the drip, in the claw, in the grip, a bot so unexpected and more strange than you'll admit. So you wait and you take, but you're caught, so you make a deal to tune her up and bring her back to.
I'm trying to decide, like, with Pomni's like abstraction eyes, I feel like they would look different, make almost like a swirl or something. Like, you would think like maybe her full eye would be something like that, but then it just looks like a piece of candy. You know what I mean? Ooh, I know. Maybe it would be something where, because her eyes are kind of like uneven anyway, right? So maybe it would be more like she has this outer ring, and then like the inner ones are what? Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, I think that might do something like that. I'll change my mind later if it is way too difficult to animate, but for now, that's what I'm going with. What is a Therian? I am not familiar with that. Okay, yeah, I like how that looks. I think there would be something kind of like that. And then when I get to the final designs, because technically I haven't made like a final one for Jax yet, because I never did one in my in his abstraction video. What I'm probably gonna do is make like 2 different designs. I'm gonna put them up in the members tab and just let the members decide on which design we use. We got one person, Banana, who's been in there for a couple months, so I'm like, they deserve to be able to choose something, you know? I'll get the sneak peek at the final design. Okay, yeah, that might be something I look up later, because yeah, I'm not familiar with that, unfortunately. I'll figure out what to do with her eyes later.
Let's rearrange and create some machinations. Prepare for updates with host assimilation.
Are you taking off, Audrey? Well, it was nice to have you hang out. We appreciate it. I probably am not going to be streaming for too much longer because there's a production meeting with a different group I'm with that I need to get to in a little bit. It's like a different fan-made thing. I mean, we've been in the group for years, so it's just taken a long time to actually get stuff out. Yeah, I think I'll have it flash between that. Maybe pop this out a bit more. Yeah. Oh, gotcha, okay.
Let's play charades. Ignore the feelings locked up tight inside my brain.
I think what I might do for like her abstraction form is make it so like the head things, you know how normally they kind of got like a shape, like, you know, like kind of like this. I think I just want to make them more smooth and flowing. Because it looks, it matches her colors, but it looks off from what you would normally see.
I understand that the facade of every bond was his command. That it was fake, that every friend was only made 'cause they were chained. Turn away from every voice that whispers you'll never make it out of Cain's adventures, or every day, or any mistake. I just can't get away.
I do like vanilla. Hello, hello, Deliarts. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alphamau, that's, I know they're a gamer, I believe, and I think they're like a channel reactor. So like I'm familiar with them. I just don't, I don't really watch a lot of their content. And also Deliarts, I do use Suno, which is an AI generator to work on a lot of my music. So it's not like hit a button and generate, but I do use that in making my songs. So sorry to disappoint you on there. It's certainly different from working with a normal DAW. I've heard one person describe it as working with a normal DAW is like taking clay and making a statue, and using Suno is like taking a block of marble and then chiseling it down until it's what you want. Because you usually have to remove or modify the parts that you want until it sounds like what you're going for. It's interesting. It's frustrating sometimes because it doesn't always do what you want it to do, but you know, such is the way of life. Okay, what else do I want for her? Yeah, it's just, I think it's just gonna be like flashing like that.
This time I can't pretend. And then he starts to show again.
No, you're good. I totally get it. The vocals are of course more. Oh, is the music? Did the music stop? Hold up, 1 second. Let me. Oh, okay, that was the one at the end of the playlist. Okay, well that's good timing. Let me pull up the one I did for the most recent song so I can kind of show you. Because it's much easier to just show than try and describe. Make sure I've got the correct one. Oh, yes, that sounds right. Yes, she's a Minecraft YouTuber. I knew that. It has been a good moment since I've seen any of her stuff. 1 second. I'm opening up the studio workspace I used for Flock of the Lost, so I can kind of show you what I did there. I just need to make sure I have the correct workspaces open so I'm not spoiling anything that shouldn't be spoiled yet. Okay, then I can leave that open. Okay, just drag this over. Okay, that should be up there. Okay, so how Suno mostly works is you put in your lyrics and you describe what you want it to sound like, and you can put like in-line lyrics, like in the prompt. So they have a simple one where you can just describe it. That's not really what I use. I use the custom where you put in your lyrics, You describe the style, and then you put inline descriptors. So here along the side, let me see if I can... Oh, can I not expand that? Yeah, that's okay. So if you look along the side here, I know it might be a little small on your screen. This is an example of putting in instructors for how you want things to be sung or instruments you want. This one was a Suno cover or regenerated instrumental of the original one, so it doesn't have all of the instrumental prompting. It has more instructions on like the vocal prompts, because that is what I was trying to fix. Things like right here, violin chugs and sparse minor key shifts. I was trying to get it to do certain things. And then on here, it didn't really listen a whole lot with adding the trumpets, but what it did do is add more processed violin hits at those moments, which still worked for me. And I did try manually adding the trumpets in, but I didn't end up liking how it sounds, so I took it out. So these are all of these things that were generated for Flock of the Lost. No, you're totally fine. I know there's like a whole there is a lot of like debate over AI, and I totally understand it. Like, that's 100% understandable. But if you're curious, I'm always happy to show what I do. So in this, for example, like this is a piece I generated in to use this to take. I'm so bad at explaining this. I'm so sorry. So I took the original stem from the song and I regenerated this over it to get certain like synth pad droning out of it, because it had a whole bunch of mash of fuzz and like interference. Like it kind of sounded like it went through a blender, which is what normally happens with AI if you don't put in a bit of work to fix it. So if we isolate that, play. Okay, I think it's still playing. So if you could hear that piece, that is what that prompt got for this. And the original for it, I think, yes, this was the original. So if I temporarily pull that over, this is what the original sounded like that I did not like. So you hear how that doesn't sound good and why I like regenerated it. So you can do that to add pieces. So like right here, I added minor key strings because I wanted more emphasis when it was leading up to the final chorus where everything overlaps. I did it a lot for generating the vocals, which are all up here somewhere. Yeah, again, I'm not the best at explaining it, but this is what the studio DAW for Flock of the Lost looked like. Other times, it's just using what I made in the studio and using Suno's cover feature to give it the correct instruments and better singing. I am not good at explaining this. But yeah, I use something like this for Rend as well. Honestly, if you watch like the studio tutorials, they can probably explain it a lot better than I can. Like, I know how it works. I'm really not good at explaining it though. But yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna take that off real quick. Go back to the Pomni song, because that's what everyone wants to see. Yeah, so hopefully that kind of answers your question a little bit. Restart that song again.
Let's play charades. Ignore the feelings locked up tight inside my brain.
But yeah, I do use Suno for a lot of it. So it's just the work style I use. If people want, I'll like make a song on stream in studio someday. I don't know when, but if people are interested, that's something I could do.
Play pretend. I understand that the facade of every bond was his command. That it was fake, that every friend was only made 'cause they were chained. Turn away from every voice that whispers you'll never make it out of Cain's adventures or every day.
I'll make her shoulders like spiky or something, I don't know. Hello, hello, Lucifer. How you doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Yes, I write all the lyrics myself. It just takes a lot of, like, trial and error, honestly. The best way I found that works for me is I'll write down the basic idea of kind of what I want, and I'll use a lot of placeholder rhymes while I'm still figuring out the lyrical rhythm I want, because I don't want to write a whole bunch of lyrics, get attached to them, and then figure out it really doesn't work for the song style I'm aiming for. So like the Pomni song, the original lyrics were more pop style, so the kind of thing where it rhymes every couple syllables and pauses, but it really didn't fit the style of Pomni. So I changed that so it's more like exposition style singing, which is more consistent with the types of songs associated with Pomni, and it just fits a lot better. But I use like just placeholder rhymes, so like I'll just rhyme common words like eyes, light, sight, fight, or whatever, and just throw those in until I find a lyrical style I like, and then I'll change the lyrics as I go to actually make sense for the type of song or story I want to tell. Oh shoot, how long has object drawing mode been on? That's not what we want.
This time I can't pretend. And then he starts the show again. My life is cracked with fractures from a time before. The pressure to perform's left me a little scorned. The dubious morality and crowded personality of simulated jailers.
Okay, so I think for this next one, I'll have it copy her same arms position.
Who's to say we're safe when Cain's delusions start to burst? When his madness keeps us so disconnected from reality, disjointed with uncertainty, sliding down a spiral of indifference and denial, strung up in his strings of craze. Discontented, I'm freaking out. Disappointed, I'm falling down. Too much passion in his eyes while he's clashing with our minds. I'm numb, I'll fade in a dissonant haze. A dissonant haze. Just when I found acceptance in the lot I'd drawn, he upped the stakes again to taunt the life I'd lost. I'm lacking the ability for semblance of stability. I think I'm going crazy.
Yeah, I know the hands look weird. It's fine. Why is object drawing mode on?
say we're safe when Kane's delusions start to burst? Who controls the marionette? Disconnected from reality, disjointed.
Okay, there we go.
With uncertainty sliding down a spiral of indifference and denial, strung up in his strings of craze. Discontented, I'm freaking out. Disappointed, I'm falling down. Too much passion in his eyes while he's clashing with our minds. I'm numb, I'll fade in a dissonant haze.
Some. Then I need that to transition into the next part. Ah, yes, more cats in boxes. That's what we like to see.
Believing that we'd ever want our freedom from his cage. I can't recall my home, my name or all I've known. What's left if nothing's left to break the chain? Disconnected from reality, disjointed.
I think I'll use a stereotypical, like, static transition for this and make it Kinger announcing himself, I think.
I'm freaking out, disappointed. I'm falling down. Too much passion in his eyes while he's clashing with our minds. I'm numb, I'll fade in the dissonant haze. Dissonant haze. Just a girl who's come from sin. Cheshire eyes and savage grin. I'm ambitious in my glee. Don't start a tussle, you won't win. Born a killer, born to fight. You'll meet the sharp side of my knife and make you bruise and watch you bleed. I'll get that bounty on your life. There's no escape. I've upped the stakes. Ain't got a chance to make it out. You can't evade. I've got the blade. It's time I swing and cut you down. Just a target in my sights. Another mark without respite. 'Cause I'm insatiable, unbreakable. Baby, I'm inescapable. Baby, I'm inescapable. I'm inescapable. Taking shots and taking names, making deals with sordid snakes. You stab my back and I'll attack this. Bessie bites when
Why is that not loading?
watch 'em drop with every job. Can't keep me down and I can't stop with every sap that feels my wrath. Another target bites my dime. There's no escape. I've upped the stakes. Ain't got a chance to make it out. You can't evade. I've got the blade. It's time I swing and cut you down. Just a target in my sights. Another mark without respite. 'Cause I'm insatiable.
Okay, I don't know what I did. Something.
Baby, I'm inescapable. Baby, I'm inescapable.
I'm sorry, I don't think I understand the reference. I do know about Percy Jackson. I do know that series. I'm just not 100% sure I know what you're referencing. Like with the emojis.
Cause I am pale. You with
Yep, he is indeed.
Asleep in a castle so gentle and pure, a most perfect night may it seem. Surrounded by anguish and torment and hurt, wake from your twisted dream. Living in the heart in a city in the dark, ravaged from the remnants and pollutants from the park. Working through the night, then you catch an eerie sight. Pulled in from the water, you're surprised by what you find on the ship. From the drip, in the claw, in the grip, a bot so unexpected and more strange than you'll admit. So you wait and you take, but you're caught, so you make a deal to tune her up and bring her back to split the stakes. You barter for your moment, for this chance to change your luck. Repair all her components, make her shine and fix her up. No one else to free her from her bindings, no one left to see the schemes they're hiding. Then you pulled her free of their debris, now you're the reason she's still fighting. Better step it up with your disguises, stay a step ahead before she.
Okay, and this will be Kinger's first intro, and it works super well with the lyrics that are in here.
To the lab with a new expired badge, cause you couldn't keep the quota and they didn't let you back. Sneaking through the grounds as you're checking all around, then a rustle and a bustle, you could swear you heard a sound, then a scream and a creak as you hide, and it's
Okay, yeah, that's looking good. Okay, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I think I'm gonna call the stream there for now, though. There are a couple things I got to catch up on with other people. So, I'm gonna go do that. Again, I appreciate everyone coming by to watch the stream. I will be doing this every Wednesday and Friday, so be sure to stop by.